New details have emerged overnight about how tennis star Nick Kyrgios helped police track down an alleged gunman who stole his luxury car after holding his mother at gunpoint.
32-year-old man accused of pointing a long-barreled shotgun at Kyrgios' mother before taking off with his bright green Tesla. The tennis star, who was apparently nearby the incident at the time, dialed 000 and used the Tesla app on his phone to track the car and control its speed. That allowed police to catch up to it, finally cornering the man in a cul-de-sac in a nearby suburb here in Canberra.
Man, that must have been a traumatic experience for Nick and his mom, but that's just one of our most emotional moments. One shot made a tennis legend cry. Another tennis legend got banned by the biggest tournaments and even entire countries after making a controversial decision. But before we get to that, Julien Benneteau's emotional moment came when he suffered a life-threatening injury. In one of the most anticipated matches of the Monte Carlo Rolex Masters 2012, he suffered from a horrible elbow injury while trying his best to save the point after a hard return from Murray. While sliding on the clay and losing his balance, he fell to the ground, not only injuring his elbow, but his ankle too.
Ankle's gone. Oh my goodness.
Turns coming. Okay. Just stay.
But that injury was almost nothing compared to the next one, the most severe injury that the sport of tennis has ever seen. She had a warrior spirit in her and managed to make a full recovery after almost a year of being sidelined.
A top American player collapsing on the court and screaming in agony. Many are now asking why it took so long to get her the help she desperately needed.
It was a hard-fought duel between two tough opponents, but in a split second, it all changed.
Help me, please!
Replays show the 32-year-old charging the net when her right knee buckles and she falls to the grass in agony.
I've never seen anything like this. And yeah, I panicked a little bit as well. Tried to comfort her as much as I could, but you could feel the pain.
What a tough soul. At number 6, we have something much more wholesome, when the whole stadium's heart melted for this moment between tennis legend Rafael Nadal and the ball girl.
Chill surface. Wow. Oh boy.
See the young ball kid has been hit there.
Oh, that's a wonderful moment though. Good girl.
What a lovely gesture by him. The same can't be said about Serena Williams when she threw a tantrum for claiming wrong decisions by the umpire and referee.
Explosive moments on the biggest stage in tennis.
You owe me an apology. I have never cheated in my life. I have a daughter and I stand what's right for her and I've never cheated.
Carlos Ramos issued Serena a violation, claiming her coach had given an illegal sign from the box.
If he gives me a thumbs up, he's telling me to come on. We don't have any code, and I know you don't know that.
Serena seething.
I don't cheat to win. I'd rather lose. I'm just letting you know.
Her anger absorbed by the crowd, which burst into raucous boos. Serena breaking her racket, threatened with another penalty. The situation escalated.
You need to make an announcement that I didn't get coaching.
Later handed another penalty. She calls for the referee. Serena then accusing the umpire of sexism.
There are men out here that do lot worse because I'm a woman. Because I'm a woman, you're going to take this away from me? That is not right.
In the end, Osaka outplaying her idol. The champion breaking down as the two embraced after the emotional match. Osaka's trophy ceremony tinted by the turbulence, but Serena herself pushing back.
Let's give everyone the credit where credit's due, and let's not boo anymore. We're gonna get through this, and let's be positive. So, congratulations, Naomi. No more booing. I'm done.
Poor Osaka even started crying and saying that Serena should have won, as she undeservingly got booed at after getting the deserved victory, as Serena was the fan favorite for the crowd. But alright, not all emotional moments have to be that serious. At number 4, one fan got so annoying, he had to be kicked out by the security. Tennis has a strict etiquette, as matches don't allow for any fan noise during points, which this fan failed to understand.
Someone yelling out in the crowd right as players are trying to hit the ball.
Next comes the most emotional moment of Roger Federer's life when tragedy struck, after he got news that one of the most important people in his life tragically and suddenly passed away.
So Peter was really a really important person in my life, because I think if I can say thank you for my technique today, it's to Peter.
He couldn't hold back his tears after dedicating his first Wimbledon win to his former coach and lifelong friend.
Oh yeah, a lot of people came from Basel and home, and it's so nice, to share this moment. And thanks to everybody. It's great.
Congratulations, Roger Federer.
The next one will absolutely shock you, as the living tennis legend Novak Djokovic was ready to give up his entire career and the chance to become the all-time greatest tennis player over this controversial decision in the midst of the greatest challenge humanity has faced in recent history. This led him to be banned by several tournaments and countries.
Tennis superstar Novak Djokovic dropped out of the Indian Wells Masters and the Miami Open after the Biden administration denied his request for a vaccine waiver. Djokovic remains unvaccinated against COVID-19.
Are you prepared to forego the chance to be the greatest player that ever picked up a racket because you feel so strongly about this jab?
Yes, I do.
Why, Novak? Why?
Because the principles of decision-making on my body are more important than any title.
After the pandemic started to fade away, Novak was able to play major tournaments again, even though he was still not vaccinated. For our final moment, Roger Federer got emotional when he was retiring from professional tennis in front of his family and millions of people. It will go down as one of the most significant days in tennis history, even though the tennis legend lost his final match playing doubles with his best friend, Rafael Nadal.
He have been next or in front me in important moments of my life. So have been emotional, see the family, see all the people.
Everybody's here, the girls, the boys. My wife's been so supportive. And
what got me the most emotional is when his children came up and I saw them tearing up. That was, yeah, that was. Sorry, Roger. I mean, I don't want to tear you up again, but it was a beautiful moment. It's an individual sport, so people think that it's really only up to us, and that win or lose, we take the blame or we take the credit, which is somewhat of a truth, but on the other side, you wouldn't be able to do it without the support of the closest ones. And I think he said it beautifully yesterday that, his wife Mirka and closest people in his life allowed him to be able to play on such an incredible level for so many years. And I'm talking too much, but much love to Roger.